New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring.
Good morning and welcome to prayer time here on New Thought Media Network. My name is Laura. I'm just so thrilled to be here. New Thought Media Network is a wonderful, incredible New Thought, science of mind, focus ministry, bringing these teachings to you wherever you are in your heart and wherever you are geographically on this amazing planet. And today, this time every day in the morning and in the evening, 3:15 UK time, 8:15 in the morning Mountain Time, we offer prayer. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm happy to be back after my week away and feeling good and refreshed and revived and really joy-filled and just so delighted and excited to be sharing this prayer with you here today. So welcome in. If you're here joining now, welcome to this sacred time that we have together as you step over the threshold into that inner sanctum within your heart where you know that all things are possible. What are we doing in prayer as we use spiritual mind treatment? We're coming away from the world of the five senses and what we see and what we judge as our lives. And we're coming in to that place of the infinite where all potential is possible. This is the one mind, the connection that is always here with our soul and the soul. And we work with our soul. We work with the creative law, which is the soul of this life. And we plant those seeds for what it is we truly desire and we know that that we would like demonstrated in our hearts for our lives, of course, because we want our lives to be the most amazing experience that we can experience. So we use prayer as a tool for this. And today I'm tuning into joy. I'm tuning into that excitement, that knowing that all is possible and all greatness is possible. So if you'll join me here and now for this spiritual mind treatment, then I welcome you to close your eyes, if that's okay for you to do right now, and just turn within as we take a breath together, one unified breath, breathing in the one unified breath, the one unified thing itself that is breathing in as and through me right now, and each of us on this call, as I know that this purpose for this spiritual mind treatment is to feel the feeling of joy, to know the knowing of joy and excitement in our hearts right now, to celebrate the divinity within, the humanness of who we are, and to bring that as one into this life and this world as we live our moment by moment experience. So as we take this breath, let's center here. So I know that this one thing that is happening is the one thing that is loving. It is the one thing that is all giving, all goodness, all greatness. It is omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent. That means that it is everywhere. It is all knowing and it is all power. Yes, and it always has been and it always will be. It is the one thing that is eternal and infinite, that is the essence of this experience of life itself as consciousness, the ground of all being. And this one thing is beyond my human comprehension. So I know and accept that it is here as I know that it is here as what I see and perceive. I know it is here as what we each see and perceive. It is everywhere. It is the thing that creates itself as itself to know itself. And it does this through everything. So I unify with this knowing even more deeply in my heart. I'm excited to know this even more profoundly. As I plant my words, these words that come through me into the creative law, I know that I am this open vessel. And that as I open and say yes to receiving this flow, which is always here, and open and lifting my mental equivalent to being a greater vessel for the love, for the greatness, for the goodness of the divine. This feels good, this feels right, and I'm filled with gratitude for this knowing, this unification, where the one mind and my mind are one, where the one heart and my heart is one. And I know this goes beyond me, as this is for me, in, as, and through me. It is in, as, and through each of us. Every being here on the call, every being on the planet, every being that has ever been and ever will be knows this right now. Because as I speak my word from this place of the divine, infinite intelligence, I know that this intelligence is everywhere. And I know that this is joy-filled. And that as I see what is going on in the world, I know this joy too. I know that others see and feel and touch and reach and know this joy in their hearts, as I know we are one. And I know that as I know this for all people, I see the world uplifted as one, as a world of peace, of harmony, of celebration for this thing itself, for the life that is pulsating through everything, that is imbued as everything, as love. And so I open my heart this day to knowing that this thing itself is expressing itself in the most incredible of ways through everything, as everything right now, love-filled and joy-filled and peace-filled and abundance-filled. And as I share this within my heart and within myself, with the one mind, as I plant those seeds, knowing that this demonstration is here right now, I'm so grateful. As I know the upliftment, I feel uplifted. And this is the core of my being. As I know that this is too what God is, this is what consciousness is. It is all good, forever unfolding as the goodness, in, as, and through everything. And so I see this as a celebration. And I see this as a yes, for me to be that greater example, that greater knowing. And as I see and know that we each do this, we uplift in the collective, as the collective, what is already here, allowing ourselves to increase in our mental equivalent, in our heart, as we expand our heart space, as joy, And I am grateful, so grateful for this, so grateful for this technology, for being here, for being present right now, for knowing this truth in my heart, and for stating my word, knowing the demonstration of joy wherever we are on this amazing planet, that we feel this, that I know this for each and every one of us right now. And this begins with me. It begins within, and it begins with me. And as I breathe this, I state with conviction that I know this is done. I know that the one mind is here, ever present, ever available, always doing its thing as this love, as this joy, as this peace. And so I can release this word with confidence, with conviction, knowing that this is so, knowing that the divine is here working so perfectly, knowing that each and every one of us are aligned. And as I let go, I let God do its thing. And so I step aside, knowing that this is done, and that all is love, and that all is good, and that all is God. And so it is. And I invite us to slowly open our eyes and be present and awake and be here and be present right now, knowing that this is done. And this is the power of spiritual mind treatment when we are treating and knowing and using this technology for our lives. We know that we're saying this as we know it's done. This is not a guesswork. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't quite believe, or maybe an ask and a kind of pleading. No, this is done. This is done. I have said my word, stated it, and seeded it into the one mind. It is done. And so I know this joy, and I'm inviting each of us to recognize this joy and to recognize those joyful moments that are here right now. What are they? What are we grateful for? And what is there that we will be grateful for this day as it unfolds? Realize it. And then if you join this again later on, 12 hours from now, prayer time, bring your mind back to this prayer here, this knowing that is done, and to the joyful experiences that you've experienced throughout the day. Just remember who you are as the light, as the love. Welcome here to New Thought Media Network. And as always, we are an ever-growing, ever-expanding, ever-evolving, ever-unfolding ministry with a dynamic prayer team here to serve you. And I'm going to put the link up for that prayer team right now, because you can always reach out to the prayer team if there's something that you would like held more tightly in consciousness, more knowingly in consciousness. Reach out to us, send an email in, a few lines, let us know what's on your heart. And we sit in consciousness of the yes, the divine yes. And also here is the website. You can donate into the website for New Thought Media Network, where you know that as you share, as you give, you are receiving, being a part of the flow, saying yes to that which feeds you. This is a practice. It's called tithing, conscious giving. It keeps us to remembering who we are. It keeps us tied into that knowing of the divine. And it also keeps us in that place of humility and humbleness, as we know that we are sharing, that we're not holding on to anything. We're free as and in the flow. Love and blessings to you. Have an incredible day. And until next time, so much love here from all of us here on New Thought Media Network.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then.